Alright, you rolling?
Yep.
Alright.
Why, hello there. My name is SeaNanners, and I would do anything for love. But I won't do that. Oh no.
What's up, you guys? My name is Hutch, and I make videos and put them on the internet.
Yeah, awkward.
And today's video is, the topic is in the title, and I want to talk to you guys a little bit about my experience working with who you guys know as Mr. Sark.
Hello, welcome to Respawn from Horror Alley, California. I'm Mr. Sark.
I'm Hutch.
And behind the camera is Hollywood.
So I decided today to do my experience with HollywoodAngels 1983, or just HollywoodAngels, or Wood.
We're doing this old-fashioned style. This is where it all started, right outside the old office.
What's up, you guys? Welcome to Team Respawn's 20th and final weekly update, unfortunately. I'm Mr. Sark. I'm APL.
I basically split up my time at Machinima between two distinct times, I guess would be subtimes or whatever you want to call them. The very first year and a half at Machinima, it was very much like a learning experience and overwhelming and a lot of fun. And Wood did a really good job cultivating my creative spirit because he would laugh at my jokes and tell me I was funny. He would pull me aside sometimes, and especially at the end when I got I don't want to say depressed. I don't want to say depressed because that word is silly. When I got really confused and overwhelmed, he was the one that was pulling me aside saying, in a kind way, but he would say like, where is your energy? I have to edit these things and you're not, like, where's your energy? And he asked me that a couple times, and I told him very honestly, I'm like, I don't know. And then after that, he stopped asking me because what are you going to ask 20 times in a row? And for like 3 months, I stuck around on Machinima on every single video I was in. I was so uncomfortable and nervous and sort of angry in all of them, and I had to kind of work through that. And Wood walks up to me, and he had spent the last couple weeks like kind of trying. Like, I would just go in and like I wouldn't say a word. I would put my headphones on. I would start playing Modern Warfare 3. I wouldn't stop until we were ready to shoot. Then I would shoot, and then I would say I'm going home, and then I would leave. And finally, after about 2 weeks of doing this, he taps me on the shoulder and he goes, "Hey man, what's up?" And it was one of those things where it's like you've been working right next to him for 2 weeks. Both people clearly know something is up, and he finally took the time to. I shouldn't say finally. I'm not owed anything. He took the time to sit down and ask me, "What's up, dude?" And I said, "You want to go outside?" And I just laid myself bare in that moment. I'm like, I'm not happy. I don't enjoy what I'm doing. I don't, and because of that, I feel like I don't know who I am anymore. Because who am I if I'm who am I if I'm not me? And I told him, I said, I feel trapped, man. I feel trapped. Like, what am I gonna do? I have nothing back at home. I have nothing. I left nothing to come down here. So if I left, I'd be going back to nothing. He very, very calmly, with a smile on his face too, which is why he's so wonderful at times. But with a smile on his face, he just shook his head and said, you always have options, and I want you to stay, but if you gotta go, man. And who knows what's gonna happen down the line, but right now, I think you just need to get back to yourself, and I don't think you can do that here. So if you wanna go, I think you should do that. And he just lit this fire in me in that moment. I'm like, yep. One of the reasons why that decision was so stressful for me, it was because Adam had just made the decision to leave, and Sark and I were not angry, I don't think. I'll just speak for me. I wasn't angry at Nanners for leaving. If anything, I was confused because of the implications that it had for me. Because there are many parallels to be drawn between Nanners and I and our stories on YouTube and the trajectory that we took. There's a lot of parallels. So him and I sort of remain close in a sense of like two surviving members of the Titanic reuniting 20 years later. In that we are not the most similar people personality-wise, but Nanners and I have had such a similar path that it's impossible for me to not respect him and enjoy his company and friendship. And had it not been for that job, then I probably never would have. And Nanners fucking challenges me because he is so different to me, and just like I am so different to him. And anytime you put polarizing personality types together in a creative space for 2.5 years, you're gonna butt heads, and we all three did sometimes. But Sark never ever said anything that was disrespectful. And in fact, I'll end it with this. There's this real moments with Respawn, and maybe one of you guys can link it in the comments. But it was one of the last real moments with Respawn before I had taken off, and we were doing a skit outside on the gravel rock area where the picnic benches are. I think Sark just gets ideas and just expands on it and finds humor in it very easily. I think that's his gift. And he did this whole bit where he just couldn't. He kept on trying to fuck with his lav, like while I was talking, and so he'd every once in a while look over at me, and then it was just so random, and I don't know why Wood thought that was so funny. I was so sad that day, and that was one of the days where I was really confused, and it was just I wasn't sleeping much at the time, and I felt awful, and I didn't feel like I was funny or entertaining, and I didn't feel like I wanted to be. But Wood, for whatever reason, thought that Sark messing with his lav was just the funniest thing ever, and he started laughing, I think, harder than I've ever heard him laugh, and I think maybe that was like him catching up, because we hadn't done that in a while. We hadn't really relaxed and had fun, and so when he did that, he broke the ice and like opened the floodgates for me. I started laughing from my soul, and it felt so good, because like when you're upset and confused and you don't know which way is up, and someone makes you laugh, someone makes you laugh from your like spirit, then that's so healing.
I don't know why I had high hopes for Transformers 3 considering.
Was it this?
It was that. It was that mixed with Wood's laugh.
Oh shit.
All right.
Oh, Wood cracked big on this one.
Oh, fuck. All right.
Anyone else's face hurt? You got the last question.
Say when. All right. I just feel like this is not concealed.
Oh shit. All right.
My
God, that's it.
dumb gag.
Oh,
My stomach and face are in pain right now.
God damn it. All right. I just
All
can't
right.
look at you. I can't do it. All right.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
All right. I just feel like this isn't concealed at all.
Well, quit fuddling around like a.
God, how did I just say that? Let him move on, man.
We literally can't get around the fact that for some reason this wire is so funny right now. We can't do it. We're trying to shoot Respawn. We can't do it.
So we came here today to share a little bit of news with you guys, and I'm just gonna come out and tell you guys what's going on. So as of the time you guys are watching this video, which will probably be Wednesday,
Yep.
right? I will be in Sonoma County, no longer in Los Angeles, and no longer working for Machinima. What was that gesture?
Was
you were
that?
about
No,
to
I
make
was
there?
just like putting my hands. You're freaking me
I
out,
thought you were
man.
making a gesture.
No, I thought you were gonna pull heat on me.
Yeah, that's gonna be my last hurrah here.
You're like
No,
Wood and I were concerned about getting shot out here on Horror Alley by you as you're like sort of dropping the mic on the stage. And then I'd write SeaNanners in blood on the sidewalk. just to throw them off your trail, because I'd love you anyway, man.
Just to throw them off your. I don't know how else to put it. I think it's time for me to move on. This experience it's been 4 years for me since the time I bought a capture card in October of 2008, and purely out of childlike fun decided to record myself playing video games like normal 25-year-old men do. That was 4 years ago, and before I knew it, my life was totally different. I got to come down here and experience something that I think very few people in the world get to have this kind of opportunity, where you're flown around the world and go to all these different events and meet people you never would have met before in an industry that I've never worked in before. It was quite the experience. It was quite the. It was challenging. It was interesting. It was fun. It was enlightening. It was a lot of things.
So there you go. Hutch is moving on. I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you.
We had a lot of good videos, good times right here on this cum-coated, piss-drenched piece of grass known as Horror Alley. I don't know.
What's trying to think of what's my favorite.
Yeah.
My favorite video that we did together might be Retro Respawn.
Man, this is awesome! I know! We should totally do a show right now! Yeah? Woo! Next up, we got Obviously Jesus playing Donkey Kong Jungle Beats from 2005.
Really?
With the boombox? That
Yep.
one?
My least favorite would probably have to be the, you could probably guess what it was.
Your least favorite video?
Yeah,
Ooh.
it was 3 videos. Wood?
LA Noire.
Yep.
Really?
Absolute least favorite.
Even after they were done?
I liked the videos when they came out, but driving around for 11 hours without eating, some
Fuck
people.
you, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Some people aren't built like you who can subsist on like a piece of lettuce for 3 days.
Well, if you pack on a few LBs,
Well,
you could survive without your with your breakfast. Little boo-boo Hutch could survive without his breakfast for a day. While we went and did work and toured.
what was your favorite and least favorite?
Shit, man. I think my favorite may be our PAX panel brawl that we shot in the dumpsters right behind Hollywood.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
I like that one. We shot that one 30 feet behind Wood.
What's cracking, Pax? My name is Hutch.
And I'm Mr. Sark. We're your hosts on Machinima Respawn, where we bring you gameplay and we try to just be pinnacles of journalistic integrity and maturity. My least favorite.
You slammed my head against the.
For reals? Yeah.
You slammed my head against. No, what was it? Did you
I
crush my
slammed the
head,
lid
or?
down on
Yeah.
your head. Yeah.
Yeah, you gave me a whopping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting out just a few stray aggressions for all your bullshit. I'm trying to think what my least favorite vid. That's tough because pretty much all we've done is just solid gold. God, no, it's actually, there's so many vids I hated. Why are we getting all negative with this? Yeah, so Hutch
is going back to NorCal. Nanners is still around the LA area. He's going to be popping in on Respawn. How does this affect the show, though? Well, it's going to be me, and we're going to bring it. What are you laughing at? God, I'm more excited for you to fucking leave every second that goes by. I'm gonna miss you, man. I don't even know what I'm gonna look at. I'm sorry. Yeah, well, there you go. All right, dude, give me some more sugar. I love you, miss you. Wood, bring it in here. Bring it in here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sugar.
You guys rock. You're a great audience. Sometimes. But we do love making vids for you. And we'll see you guys on the YouTubes. Or I will anyway, because I'm not a quitter.
Bye, guys.
Why did Hutch quit his job at Machinima? I don't know why. I could guess why, but to be honest, it's not really any of my business. His reasons are his reasons alone, and I'm not going to speak for him. I am not Hutch, but what I can say is that I support him in whatever he decides to do. And if you're curious, I myself am never going to leave YouTube. I have no interest in going away from the tubes. I would do this even if it wasn't my job. It's great that it is my job. But I enjoy making videos for my channel. I mean, it's something that I really, really like to do. And I know that you guys are like, oh my god, Hutch left first, and now Sark is gonna like travel to the Himalayas, and then SeaNanners left us forever. I'm not going anywhere. I may not be on Respawn as much. I know Respawn's kind of changed, and it is a bummer. It's a bummer that we can't have all the things we enjoy last forever, because they don't. They don't last forever. Everything fades to some capacity. We all get old and die. Yeah, because I am really good at motivating people. We're all just gonna die someday. But that's how it is. That's how it works. And if you guys were around from the beginning, you know that Hutch was one of the first dudes to really. I mean, for me personally, I give him credit for being like the guy that got me into this stuff. Like 3 years ago, started seeing his videos and some other people's videos. I really connected with Hutch. Him and I kind of formed a friendship and started making videos together. And I really am glad that he was around. I'm glad that he was on YouTube, because if it wasn't for Hutch, maybe I wouldn't have been on YouTube, to be honest. I mean, it's as weird as that sounds, it's like you paved the way for the future. So here comes the emotional part, where I'm going to tell you about what means the most to me. This is where I talk about my feelings, and I lay it all on the line real smooth. I'm not going to be smooth at all. I'd have to say this whole experience overall for me has been a roller coaster, but in general, it has given me, like I said before, clarity that I don't think I could gather from any other source. I think that my experiences, although are here and there, and they are happy and sad and frustrated and excited, it has been a combination of things that I would not give up for anything.
I love working with these guys. Respawn is a fun place to be. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. I mean, you gotta love what you do. I mean, I come into work, I get to joke around with Sark, the funniest guy in the world, Hutch, Nanners. We play a video game, we answer some questions. We really work hard to try to make you guys laugh and be entertained. And it's, only I want to say it's an easy job. It's easy because I love it. It is a lot of work, but it's so much fun. I wouldn't want to do anything else.
Yeah, I think after all said and done, Machinima has been, it's been a great 2 years, and it's because of the people I work with, primarily. And secondarily, it's probably the freedom that Machinima has given us to just have fun. That's probably my favorite thing about working at this company is what other job does the boss constantly come up to you and his primary concern is whether or not you're having fun. That hasn't that hasn't happened to me before Machinima, ever. And I don't know, I love it. I love it. I love video games. I love the guys I work with. And this company is awesome. I used to work at G4 before I worked at Machinima. G4 is being remodeled by Comcast, and some of the shows, including the show I used to work on, X-Play, have been basically canceled. So X-Play is shooting its last show, its very last show today, and some of my pals that still work over there called up and were like, hey, do you want to come be on the last show with us? And I was like, hell yeah, that sounds awesome.
Jesse Campos asks, Mr. Scott, what's your first impression of Hutch's video, My Experience with Mr. Sark?
I think he sums it up. It's in typical Hutch fashion. It takes him a little while. He's a, what did you call it? You're the same way. You call it a verbal...
Oh, verbal diarrhea?
No. What?
That's what I call what I do.
No, you said a verbal...
verbal processor.
Verbal processor.
Yes, by talking it out, you're realizing that that's how you feel about things.
Yeah, I think Hutch is a verbal processor as well, and it was good. It was, here's what my thoughts were. At the end of it, it sounded like he thought of me as a big brother, and I think of him still as a little brother. So, yeah, I thought they were really good.
That's always weird when someone's talking about you in a positive way.
I was going to say,
it feels weird.
I find this easy to masturbate to, because it's just like, Sark is so good, he's like generous, and I was like, yeah, say I'm generous again. No, they're great. They are
interesting.
They're good vids, and I appreciate it, and I love the dude, and I hope the best for him. There it is. That's all I got. Wish I could have put more up there or got more footage for you guys. It was very cool. The set, the X-Play Attack of the Show set is dope, but whatever. A lot of people out of work. Sort of got a little cloudy weather today. Sort of got me thinking back on the years of my year. This is the kind of thing I should be doing on my channel, huh? Whatever. I hate vlogging. All I keep thinking when I vlog, and no offense to you, but all I keep thinking is, this is none of your business. Anyway, I got to thinking a lot about, I've been doing production for, man, 12, 13 years. And I've worked all kinds of production gigs. Once I moved to LA and I decided that this is what I wanted to do. And I think it's just kind of cool that I've ended up at a place where I am actually, it's a blessing when you're, as a producer, it's a blessing when you are producing something, when you're producing something that you give a shit about. In my case, video games. I don't know. I guess I'm just glad, I'm glad to be having fun at Machinima. Over the last couple months. Whew! Intense. Got intense there. The second half of our update is the trickier one, the more difficult one, I think, to discuss, and that is my departure from Machinima.
Yeah.
That was a decision that has been sort of bubbling around for a while, but I think it's time. Take my word for it when I say that this is not a decision made lightly. There's a lot of moving parts to something like this, and it's been a pretty intense month, I would say.
Yeah,
dealing with all this, but yeah, it's been a good run.
I remember the first couple Sark videos, dude, on Respawn.
Yeah?
Oh, dude, totally.
It's piles
I was like,
of...
Who's this dude?
Yeah.
What is this? I had no idea.
Piles of just really just generic gameplay that just got through the holiday, and while Machinima and I were talking about whether or not I would be, into trying out this new thing, this is... Dude, there's nothing like this, bro. It's a place where you upload only gameplay. And I'm like, whoa, far out. You guys surfers?
Were you on the beach with your surfboards?
Yeah, so then I was brought in, and then we started, working with, there was no partner program yet, working with directors and doing shows here. And yeah, eventually Hutch joined us.
Yeah.
Nanners. We had all the park bench stuff. you came in for the last like third of my time here.
Yep.
It's been good. A lot of good times. A lot of good times here at Machinima. I can honestly say that this has been the best job I've ever had to date. And I'm glad to have been a part of it.
It's I can tell you that this has been the best trip I've ever done. Like the best month of my life, I think, to be honest.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's I learned a lot about myself. I've done a lot of fun stuff. I mean, I met a ton of like awesome people. So it's been an awesome trip.
But yeah, I mean, I try not to get sad about the whole situation because, you know, the times that I did have with Hutch, with Respawn, with you know, the old ways, the old school YouTube, I just look back on them fondly. I look back on all the memories I've had, and I try not to get sad, because there's absolutely no reason to be sad about something that is rad. This whole space, this whole experience is rad. I love it. I mean, I know that there are pros and cons, but for the most part, I'm 100% glad that I've been here. I'm glad that I've met the people I've met. These past couple years have been the best years of my life, hands down. I would have not given up this experience for anything. This has definitely been best case scenario.
It's been a lot of things. It's been a lot of things, you know. Like the job itself has been really rewarding, really gratifying. I have to look back at the rest of my life before all this, because that's what makes something like this so intense for me, because I'm not used to that, you know. And so I've always wanted to like break out and be something and experience something totally new and really push myself to see how far I can go just emotionally, you know what I mean? Because we're not laying railroad tracks here. This is playing video games and having fun. But where I come from in my life, like, no, that's not, you know. So to be surrounded by, just in an online space, people telling me that I'm awesome all the time, or people telling me that they like me, or they like the videos that I'm doing, or something like that, or when they say that they don't like me, you know, sometimes that has like an opposite effect on me on the other spectrum of things. Like it has been so challenging for me personally to be here and be someone who's public, because I'm not a public person. I'm just not. And so because it's been so challenging for me, it's been really rewarding and empowering for me at the same time, because it just reminds me that I really have no idea what I'm capable of or what kind of direction I can go in until like I actually do this. Some people look at a job like this and they just have the personality, or it's like they would just jump in and thrive and get and have that energy and have that enthusiasm, have that social awareness and like the ability to I don't know, the ability to like have fun in any environment, and like I don't have those kind of qualities. I'm like much more like socially awkward and like shy in a lot of ways, and so it terrifies me sometimes. But it's because of those moments and then meeting the people that I've met here, like my coworkers. I've become friends with a lot of these guys, and they've become extremely important to me in my personal life, and that's been awesome too. So this experience has been intense. I use that word a lot because, you know, I just do, and it's been intense.
Perfect. Awesome, man. That's a wrap.
Is that good? Okay.
Yeah, man, you were awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's a wrap, man.
It's good?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
All right.
awesome.
No problem.
Awesome. There we go.
Boom. Okay. Sweet. That was good. That's good. Hopefully, you can work with that.
You're welcome.
Nice. Okay, that works, dude.
That was cool, man.
Hopefully I've made a few videos that I've been a part of a few videos that, to quote Wood on this one, made 5 minutes out of your day a little bit better over the last couple years. hopefully it made some videos that made you guys laugh or you guys thought was awesome. And thanks.
And yeah, this is getting kind of emotional. I'm gonna stop talking now, but I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all your support, and we'll see you guys later.